Question: have you ever thought something was good, but later realized it was actually bad? Or bad, but it turned out to be good? Well, since the beginning, Satan, the master deceiver, and his minions have worked overtime, disguising good into bad, and bad into good. But luckily, Mormon is about to show us that one of our most important jobs is to see past outside appearances and discover the truly good things that lead us back to God. Moroni is now in hiding, and he's aware that he doesn't have much room or time left to write. So, remembering the recent destruction of the Nephites because they'd chosen evil over good, he wisely chooses to record 3 letters from his father. He starts with a powerful sermon on how to choose right from wrong. Remember, Moroni saw our day and the way things would be, so he knew that knowing good from evil would be essential. So, dusting off his dad's great talk, Moroni gives several keys on how to judge. First, he uses images like, "A bitter fountain cannot produce good water," paralleling what Christ taught, "By their fruit you will know them." Yes, good desires are great, but God cares even more about our actions. "Those who follow Satan cannot follow Christ, and followers of Christ don't follow Satan." In verse 15, Moroni gives us the key to recognizing which side things are on. "All who are accountable have the light of Christ inside. And so if something persuades us to believe in Christ, it is of God. And if it persuades us not to believe in Christ, it is of the devil." And so, in our constant stream of choices and media, we must pull out our light meters and determine if these things bring us closer to or further from Christ. And when we do find good things, friends, ideas, and habits, Mormon implores us to stop, lay hold, and do all we can to cling to them just like we hold on to the iron rod. Additionally, we must be aware that some of our habits and ideas are like spiritual weeds, sapping us of our strength. As the light of Christ grows within us, we enjoy 3 great spiritual fruits: faith, hope, and charity. And these truly help us to become Christ-like. Mormon asks, "How then can we hold to every good thing?" Fortunately, he also gives us the answer. It's faith that gives us spiritual power to act and to hold to good things. Then Mormon promises that when we do hold, we'll enjoy awesome spiritual gifts. But wait. Mormon backs up. He explains that before we can really enjoy the power of faith, we first must believe or hope that there even is a spiritual course to follow. He teaches that hope becomes our purpose when we believe that God does have a plan for us. So when waters get rough and the storms come, our hope for that loving, glorious destination keeps us on course. Then we can unfurl our sails of faith and, with God as our captain, sail our vessel to the promised land. Mormon closes his mega sermon with the whole point of it all. Hope and faith alone won't get us to heaven. We still need Christ's amazing grace and the pure love of Christ, which is charity. Yes, even with all the faith and hope in the world, without charity, we're drowned in the water. You see, charity is Christ's greatest gift and the real fruit that comes from his true followers. But Mormon cautions that we must constantly pray to be filled with charity. Because of the wickedness of his people, Mormon knew that it's easy to lose that love and feeling. Next, we turn to Mormon's second letter in chapter 8. which addresses a big doctrinal dispute. Should babies be baptized? Now, it may seem clear to us that the answer is no. Mormon just taught us that the light of Christ, or a conscience, is required to know right from wrong. However, there are doctrinal arguments still swirling around today about this. Mormon's response demonstrates how we can resolve these disputes and prevent them from causing us, our church, or others great harm. He teaches that we must go to God and humbly ask our questions, and then accept God's answers. Doing this allowed Mormon to come to a deep understanding of the doctrine so he could then teach it to others. Mormon didn't allow divisive disputes to stew and grow and cause further harm in the church. Now finally, Moroni closes this section with a third letter from his dad, which details some of the horrible scenes of wickedness. We see that revenge fully took hold of the Nephites and destroyed all the faith, hope, and charity from this formerly delightsome people. Fortunately, Mormon leaves his beloved son Moroni with a wonderful ray of hope. Even though evil surrounds us, let us focus on Christ and let that hope in His glory lift us up with Him forever. And with that, Moroni is ready to give us his final words, sealing his testimony with his great promise that everyone can have a sure witness that the entire amazing Book of Mormon is true.